Okay, I need to go live here. Good, okay. I hope we are live on Instagram. And I can't seem to connect the Facebook. But can you see if we are live on Facebook?
Wait a minute.
It doesn't show. Um,
I'm not seeing anything.
why is it not working? Okay, I think I'm gonna save this video and post it later on into the Facebook then. I don't know why it's not working. But anyway, how are we all feeling? Cool. Okay, let's just start. I'm gonna sort out the Facebook a little bit later. But anyway, welcome to today's live stream, ladies. We are diving into really specific topic because I know so many of you actually struggle with being motivated, especially in January, and juggling everything with social life, with having kids, with going to work and all that. And that's why I've got a very special guest with me today, and it's my amazing long-term client and assistant coach, Zoe, because this live stream is not just for moms, because she is a mom of two and she is juggling everything like crazy. I don't know how she's doing it. So this is what we will be talking about. But yeah, this is something for you to kind of like find your motivation why you are actually doing your fitness journey as well. So yeah, hello Zoe, welcome to the live stream again. I love having you here. So let's just dive into your story.
So in terms of my story, if I keep it brief, so I've been a single parent now for about 6 or 7 years, and I struggled before that with my mental health, and then after having
Sure.
my kids, I had a lot of body confidence issues, and my mental health got worse,
Yeah.
and I had a lot of self doubt and
Mm-hmm.
doubt that others had in me as well.
Yeah.
Um, all these things had a really negative impact. But once I started to get on my feet, I started to kind of, that's when I started my fitness journey.
Yeah.
Um, and I started off with going to one class a week, and then it got to two classes. Then I started to sort of build on my healthier habits to mostly improve my mental health. So my
Yeah.
results over time kind of
Mm-hmm.
almost came themselves because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it focusing on results.
Yeah.
And then I started to study, and the busier I got, the more I had to like kind of adjust my routine to fit everything in, like work,
Mm-hmm.
study, fitness, my kids,
Yeah.
and all of their stuff. So yeah, I'm far busier now than I was like 6, 7 years ago. But all these
Crazy.
things have made a massive difference to how I look, how I feel,
Mm-hmm.
um, just my life in general. That although I juggle a lot, um, I feel that everything I do juggle has helped me to become really successful in
Mm-hmm.
every area of my life.
Okay, nice. So how do you actually juggle everything? Because I know like so many girls are having full-time jobs, maybe like 12-hour jobs, someone has kids, someone is studying and they are trying to do all of it at once while focusing on fitness journey, losing the weight and all that. So how do you juggle everything? How come? And also tell me like what results have you been working on and what results do you have now? Because this is something really important as well, just to show that if you juggle everything and how do you juggle everything, then you can still get those results.
So I know when oh, even before I started with you, I mean, I wish I actually had a like a before picture, like a proper like
Yeah,
underwear picture of what it looked like before.
I wish to.
Um, but I really struggled because I was full term with twins. I was 38
Mm,
weeks. I had them. Um, I mean, to me, I felt like my body went from being like of a fairly fit person, and
yeah.
slim to my stomach looked like it'd been melted with something. It was
Mm,
disgusting. To me, it was disgusting. It was horrible.
yeah.
And I lost so much confidence. I wasn't happy with
Mm,
how I looked at all. And
mm-hmm.
then with juggling everything and fitting in like my 4 gym sessions a week, trying to get my steps in, my meal prep and everything. Um I'm proud to say that I'm a mum of twins that has abs. People compliment me on my shape, and I've got a
Yeah.
really big bum. And yeah, I've had great results from fitting everything in. And
Mm-hmm.
even helping my mindset as well, my mental health, just overall, it's worth juggling everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was actually just saying to one of our clients the other day about how I juggle everything, to give her some tips. And my number
Mm-hmm.
one tip is time management. Time management
Okay.
is huge. One of the ways that I manage my time actually, and I was giving this advice to her, is I have a planner app on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so on a Sunday, I'll plan my week ahead.
Okay.
And you can make some things like so that they'll recur weekly. So things like say work, when I instruct my classes, these are at the
Okay.
same times, so you
Mm-hmm.
can make them recurrent. And then
Mm-hmm.
when I'm planning my week ahead, I'll add the other things that I have appointments, when I can fit in my gym sessions, even
Mm-hmm.
my steps as well, because I know a lot of people
Nice.
struggle to hit their step count. So, like for example, today, because I know I'm going to be sitting down for a lot of today, I went out
Mm-hmm.
at 5 this morning. I got my walkout
Nice.
before my kids came home from their dads at
Did you
7.
put this into the diet as well?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So like I
That's
have
perfect.
everything planned for my
Mm-hmm.
days ahead, because I know, well, that day I'm going to be sitting in uni all day. I'm not going to get a lot
Yeah.
of steps in. So this is when I'm going to fit it in.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, same with my workouts, I put my meal prep in, when
Nice.
like even like ordering my food shop, everything is in so that I can be consistent with all of
Love it.
my habits to help me to achieve my goals.
Nice. So you have basically no excuses not to achieve anything on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Amazing. So do you also struggle, like obviously now you are feeling super organized, so you
Yeah.
can tick every single box on a daily basis. That's why you are having amazing results because you never miss a day just
Yeah.
because of your organization. But do you feel sometimes that your motivation is low or you don't want to do those things maybe?
Sometimes, I mean, when I'm really overwhelmed with, say, I've got a lot of studying to do, and that takes
Uh,
up so much brain power, and it's so consuming, and it's
mm,
because you have to sit for like 5 6 hours, and
yeah.
um then trying to motivate yourself to maybe go to the gym
Mm,
or something, you don't feel motivated. But I think for me, because um I've got such strict routines, and my
mm,
habits are really built in to my weekly routine.
yeah.
I feel like I don't really rely on motivation as much,
Mm,
because I just know this is what I do on these
yeah.
days. This
Yeah.
is what I do at this time.
Yeah.
And so building those habits, having that routine, whether
Hmm.
your motivation's there or not, it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
Because yeah, like say, even on the days that I'm like, can't really be bothered, I'm tired,
Hmm.
I'm sore,
Yeah.
it's still like, but this is what I do on this day. This is what I do at this
Yeah.
time, and I stick to that.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, there are some times where I do need to give myself a bit more of a push.
Hmm.
Um, or I even find that walking, especially, helps to maybe break up my days. So like your
Mm-hmm.
exercise can also be used as a tool for coping with life as well. Do
Yeah,
you know, although people
true.
lose the motivation for walks and their gym sessions, I feel that once you really get into it and get into the habit of it, you actually start to see that it helps you
Mm-hmm.
to manage um the tougher parts of life.
Yeah.
Or if I've been sitting for hours on end and studying, I'll go for a
Mm-hmm.
walk as my break. So I'm getting my steps
Mm-hmm.
in, but it kind of
Yeah,
clears your head. It all
totally.
helps. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I like to, for example, like when I'm not motivated to do something, I actually like to include something that I enjoy together with the activity that I don't want to do. So, for example, when it's cold outside and I know I need to get steps in, I just like to listen podcasts that will
Mhm.
help me maybe in my business or in my self grow, how to be better coach and so on.
Yeah.
So I'm studying basically. Or when I don't want to do the gym workout, I kind of like say something to myself like, okay, let's just do stretching. Let's just go to the gym. Let's just start for 5 minutes and then see how you're doing. If still I'm not feeling, I don't know, motivated on all that,
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, just one music, just one song, and then let's push it. And then basically when I am in the gym, even though I didn't feel motivated, the music, the blood flow already, I always continue just finishing the workouts because once you are in the gym, your body will keep going basically. It's like there is no step
Yeah.
back unless you, I don't know, you are super tired. But I actually love that you mentioned that you don't rely on motivation because this is a huge part. Not many people actually realize that, but motivation doesn't exist because motivation is influenced by many factors around us. It could be because of our periods or hormones. It could be because someone pissed us off, you know. It could be because of the weather. Is it snowing or is it sunny? It could be how did you sleep? How much water did you drink? So motivation actually doesn't exist because it's just influenced by all the other factors. So if we
Yeah.
actually want to see amazing results, we need to rely on dedication and on the structured plan and being more organized. And this is again why you are having amazing results, why I got to where I am today, just because I am kind of following the same framework. So I'm
Mhm.
being organized. I have my own plan. You know, I know exactly what I need to be doing on a daily basis. So yeah, that's perfect. And I feel like also it's fine to ask for help. So for example, if I don't know, you asked me for help when you were like, okay, I am doing all that, but I don't see any results. So what's wrong? And I feel like in this case, it's okay to ask for help as well and to prioritize yourself because sometimes the motivation, okay, if someone is relying on the motivation, but they still can't do it even with the dedication, with the plan, it might be
Mhm.
just because the plan doesn't work. So it's okay to ask for help if you are struggling with motivation, but also being disciplined because the community and the actual coach can help you to stay consistent, to come up with amazing plan that will get you the results as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So yeah, what kind of like advice would you give, especially to moms who feel overwhelmed with everything or they are just too busy and they don't know where to start when they want to see amazing results on their bodies?
I would say that it's not about the dramatic changes. It doesn't have
Yeah.
to be like all like nothing to 100 mile an hour. You
Yeah.
know, where um you've gone from being a busy mum, you're not working out, to all of a sudden we're telling you, right,
Mm-hmm.
you've got 4 workouts to do, 12,000
Yeah.
steps a day. It's about making those
Small
building those little
changes.
small
Yeah.
changes, those little habits over time,
Mm-hmm.
and focusing on what you can do, what you can fit in.
Yeah.
And I would say that preparation and planning is keeping you busy. So doing things like planning your meals, batch cooking, you're planning ahead, but you're also saving time
Yeah.
by cooking in bulk rather than cooking every single
That's true.
day. Planning your time, scheduling your workouts and your walks like you would an appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And making it a priority, but also small steps. Do you know what? It doesn't, like I say, it doesn't have to be dramatic changes.
Yeah.
It can just be like, for somebody that's, say, for example, a busy mum, focus on your steps. Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if it was me coaching somebody that was new to fitness and um, they were finding it quite overwhelming, I would say to them in the beginning, you know, focus on your steps and how to maybe hit your step goal could be, you know, walk to the school with your kids instead
Mm-hmm.
of
Yep.
drive.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever you can, walk instead of drive. Park your car a
Yep.
bit further away. Go
Yep.
on short walks, you know, and there's things that you can do where even if you can't leave the house, there's things you can do in the house. You know, you can do home workouts, you can do,
Mm-hmm.
like I've
All
said
those
before,
steps that
there's
you are doing with your kids.
step workouts.
Yeah, on
My
YouTube.
kids will happily go for a walk with me. But they'll also, if we're in the house, say like the weather's rubbish or something, they will happily do a steps workout with me.
Yeah.
So yes, involving your kids as well and making your goals, your fitness goals, realistic so
Yeah.
that, like we were saying earlier about how small wins are important, especially when you're starting
Mm-hmm.
off in your fitness journey and you're new to it and you're a busy person, rather than making
Yeah.
um, big, unrealistic fitness goals that you're not achieving, that'll then
Yeah.
have a negative impact
Yeah.
on you and it'll not help your motivation.
Yeah.
Whereas if you keep your goals realistic and focus on the small wins,
Mm-hmm.
then you're more likely, it's likely to spur you on to keep you
Yeah.
going, keep you motivated.
Yeah. Totally.
Um, and the last thing I would say is something that I do is actually every Sunday I write in a journal all my positives or small wins from the week. So
Mm-hmm. I
really
love
think
that.
about it's so
Mm-hmm.
uplifting, honestly. I love it.
Yeah.
I've done it for quite a few years now. So
I
I'll
need to
write
start
in
doing that.
these are my wins from the week, and they could, doesn't matter how small they are,
Yeah.
whatever made you feel good, or
I'm
anything you
proud.
achieved, yeah, anything you're
Yeah.
proud, anything at all, could be anything. Write them all down, bullet point them all, and then finish off by maybe kind of reviewing and saying, okay, I've done all these great things. This is maybe things that I want to work on in the coming week.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's
so
good.
you know, something to kind
It's like a good reflection on how you've been actually doing. And this is
of.
how you are building also your confidence, which is something that we're going to talk in different live streams, because we are planning confidence boost masterclass in upcoming
Yes.
couple of weeks. But this is actually what is going to help you to trust yourself, just so you know how you are actually doing all those reflections, all those grateful things that you are saying to yourself, and not just always focusing on that you are failure, because you said
Yeah.
that you're going to lose weight on Monday, and then Friday comes, we're gonna keep binge watching Netflix and then eating a lot of things, and then we're gonna start again from Monday. So in this case, you know exactly what to be doing. So actually, one last question when it comes to the weekend. How do you cope with weekends? Because obviously you have kids, right? You have some friends that you want to meet at some point. You are still doing the fitness. So because I feel like weekends are the main thing when a lot of people are failing.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about weekend.
My weekends don't really change very much, other than
Okay.
I mean, I have my own class that I instruct on Saturday morning,
Yeah.
and so um I've got that, and then I still will get my steps in.
Mm-hmm.
I will involve my kids. You know, we'll still
Yeah.
be active. That sometimes we'll go on bike rides or whatever. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
weekends aren't even really about doing nothing, but still sticking
Yeah.
to my plan, even though like sometimes me and my girls might have a movie night, say on the Friday night, you know, we might have some sweeties, popcorn or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then the next day I'm back to normal.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's
Which is
not
something
like,
really important. Yeah.
yeah, it's not like, oh, it's the weekend now, so I'm just going to eat
Yeah.
loads of shit
Yeah, exactly.
and I'm going to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I will still get my steps in and like that, you know, whether my kids are at their dad's or they're with me, it's no different. I will still get my
Yeah.
steps in. It's just if you've got the kids, involve them
Mm-hmm.
and you can still, if you are meeting friends or going out for tea or something, you can still make good choices. Like
Exactly.
picking the high protein
Yeah.
options, picking healthy snacks.
Yeah.
And yet if you have had a treat on a Friday night or something, it's just the next day, it's just business as usual, back to
Exactly.
the top.
Yeah, I love that you said like it's not just about fitness, but it's about showing your kids that taking care of yourself is super important and showing them actually how to live a healthy lifestyle because they will copy you, right? The kids will copy always the mom. And then if you're gonna set the best example, which you are doing, they will become amazing in the future because they know that healthy or being healthy, being active is normal actually. So I
Yeah.
love that actually that you said it. And also I just want to add when it comes to the weekend, obviously, I like to eat out, for example, but I've been eating out for, the whole year and I didn't gain any weight. I am still toned and so on. And it's just because I am making healthier choices, as Zoe
Mhm.
said. Like, you are the priority. You can do the choices. No one else will do the choices for you. And if you see the menu and then you have obviously the pizza and then you have, for example, chicken with potatoes, I would go for the chicken potatoes because I know that will help me on my fitness journey. I know you are kind of like struggling with the pleasure for maybe 10 minutes, but in the long term, you are setting yourself for success. Like you will love your body, you will love yourself, you will feel super confident just because you knew that you made this one decision on that Friday because you didn't start on Monday once again from scratch. So I feel like every single decision is playing a huge role in your big results as well. Okay. Perfect. That was fun. Like, do you have anything else to add? We could
Um,
chat forever, actually.
I know.
That's crazy.
I don't think so. Like I say, I think the biggest thing for managing your time management, and if anybody wants me to share the planner app that I have,
Mm.
then just let me know.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm gonna definitely start using it. I'm actually using my calendar on my iPhone, to be honest. It is pretty messy sometimes. So I like to combine it with my note on my iPhone just because I have it connected, for example, with MacBook and my
Mhm.
iPhone. So if I need to do some specific tasks, I'm just putting it into the notes, like specific ones. But
Mhm.
then I put it into the calendar and I'm gonna block the time for the whole task. So let's say meetings. But in my notes, I'm gonna have like detailed meetings with who I have meetings for how long, blah blah blah. But in my calendar, it is all blocked for that one specific
Yeah.
note. Or for example, fitness, I'm gonna just block it for gym, but in my notes, I'm gonna have like it's lower body, 10 minutes cardio, 30 minute
Good.
steps, and
Yeah.
so on. Yeah. So this is another way. It's a little bit more complicated because I have so many tasks in a day, but you can definitely make it happen too. Yeah. Amazing. That was fun. So, ladies, we're gonna have another live stream next Wednesday. It will be about why you are not seeing the results, what mistakes maybe you are doing right now, why you are not losing the weight, why are you not feeling confident? Because we've been there. I've been there 10 years ago. Zoe has been there as well. And we achieved amazing results. So we are here to share all the secrets. So stay tuned. And then we are launching something super exciting which will be released next Monday. So, yeah, stay tuned for that as well. And I'm going to chat to you soon. Bye.